Long ago, in a vast stretch of dry wilderness, there lived a tiny, sickly sparrow. The sparrow's life was filled with hardship from the very beginning. Each morning she woke to the relentless heat of the sun, and each night she faced the cold darkness alone. While other birds built nests in strong trees, sang cheerful songs, and flew freely across the sky, she struggled simply to survive another day. As she watched the other birds, a painful question often filled her mind. Why is my life so different? What have I done to deserve this? The more she compared herself to others, the heavier her heart became. Whenever she searched for food and found nothing, she cursed her luck. When thirst burned her throat, she blamed fate. When she saw flocks of healthy birds soaring above her, she turned her eyes toward the sky and cried, "Why have I been forgotten? Why does everyone else seem blessed while I suffer?" Day after day, doubt consumed her thoughts. She no longer believed that things could improve. She expected disappointment wherever she looked. The desert around her seemed to reflect the emptiness within her heart. Every setback became proof that life was unfair, and every struggle deepened her bitterness. Eventually, the sparrow stopped searching for reasons to hope. She spent her days complaining about what she lacked and mourning the life she wished she had. Though her body was weak from hardship, her spirit had become even weaker from constant resentment and despair. Little did she know that the greatest prison was not the desert around her, but the hopelessness growing inside her own mind. One afternoon, while resting beneath the blazing sun, she noticed a magnificent white bird gliding overhead. Gathering her remaining strength, she called out, "Please wait! Where are you going?" The graceful traveler circled back and landed nearby. "I am on a journey to the heavenly realm," the bird replied kindly. The sparrow's eyes brightened. "If you truly are going there, could you ask a question for me? Please find out when my suffering will end." The traveler nodded with compassion. "I will ask, and if I receive an answer, I will bring it back to you." With that promise, she rose into the sky and continued her journey. After a long flight, the traveler reached the gates of heaven and presented the sparrow's question to a wise guardian. The guardian reflected for a moment before speaking. According to the path laid before her, the sparrow's difficulties could continue for many years. The traveler felt saddened. If I tell her that, she may lose all hope. Is there nothing that can help her? The guardian smiled gently. There is one practice she can follow. Tell her to repeat these words every day, regardless of what happens. Thank you for this day and all it brings. If she speaks those words sincerely, they will begin to change her life. The traveler thanked the guardian and returned to the wilderness. When she found the sparrow, she shared the message. "Is that all?" asked the sparrow. "Just those words?" "Yes," replied the traveler. "Speak them with honesty and faith." Although confused, the sparrow agreed. The next morning, when the heat was unbearable, she whispered, "Thank you for this day and all it brings." When she could not find food, she repeated the words again. When cold winds swept across the land at night, she said them once more. At first, the phrase felt strange. Nothing around her had changed. But gradually, something inside her began to shift. Instead of focusing only on what she lacked, she started noticing small gifts. A cool breeze, a distant cloud, a moment of rest, a tiny seed she had overlooked before. Her heart became lighter. Days turned into weeks. Then unexpected changes began to appear. Rain arrived after a long dry season. Small pools of water formed. Green shoots emerged from the earth. Plants spread across the land, bringing food and shelter. The sparrow grew stronger. Her feathers became healthy and bright. She built a nest among growing trees and once again learned to fly with confidence. What had once seemed like a lifeless wasteland slowly transformed into a thriving landscape. Months later, the traveler returned and was astonished by what she saw. The sparrow was joyful, healthy, and surrounded by abundance. Curious, the traveler went back to heaven. "How did this happen?" she asked the guardian. "I thought her hardships were meant to last much longer." The guardian answered, "The outer world changed because the sparrow first changed her inner world. Gratitude transformed the way she saw life. It gave her strength, patience, and hope. Once her heart changed, new possibilities began to appear. The traveler understood. The true miracle was not merely the rain or the growing trees. The miracle was the transformation of the sparrow herself. From that day forward, the traveler shared the sparrow's story wherever she went, and the lesson remained the same. Many people believe they must wait for life to improve before they can feel grateful. They tell themselves, "I'll be thankful when my problems are solved, when my dreams come true, or when everything finally falls into place." But life often works the other way around. Gratitude is not the reward at the end of the journey. It is the light that guides us through it. When we stop focusing solely on what is missing and begin appreciating what remains, we awaken a strength that has been within us all along. We become more resilient in hardship, more hopeful in uncertainty, and more open to the opportunities that surround us. A grateful heart does not eliminate every challenge, nor does it guarantee a life free from pain. What it does provide is the courage to keep moving forward, the wisdom to find meaning in difficult moments, and the hope to believe that better days are possible. Like the sparrow, we may not be able to change our circumstances overnight, but we can choose how we respond to them, and often that choice becomes the turning point in our story. The path to a better life does not always begin when circumstances improve. Sometimes it begins the moment we decide to appreciate what we already have. For gratitude is not merely a response to blessings. It is a doorway through which blessings often enter. Remember, gratitude doesn't wait for life to become perfect. It helps transform it. If you believe that small changes in mindset can create big changes in life, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this story with someone who needs encouragement today.